Wish you a very, very good evening to Dr. Ram. Welcome back you
Good
again on the
evening,
podcast
Anas.
today with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We had a very great discussions. I think a couple of weeks ago we had interacted once to understand about the future landscape of the cybersecurity. Gone through it. While we are ending up the last discussion, we had a discussion based on the women empowerment. I mean, this is one of the most interesting thing which is really need to be discussed. Why there is a lot of contributions are coming in society in terms of all the domains and all the type of, you can say, technology is there. You talk about leadership quality, you talk about politics, you talk about any other domains, you see there's a great drift we see in this. While the last time we had a discussion on some of the most renowned personalities like Rinki Sethi, like about Parisi Tabriza, like about Nicola, and these are the people who have actually made a great impact of this. If somebody is looking their career specifically in cybersecurity, and that too coming from a women domain, how they should empower their presence in this domain, in this particular sector. What are your words on that? We'll be love to have from you.
Yeah, so the landscape is changing fast, and pretty well the skill gap that is prevalent today, and it is not going to get solved quickly. We need more talent. We need more talent, and it makes more sense to have women folk join the cybersecurity workforce and help adding value in combating cybercrime and running security programs in the industry. Now,
Yeah.
in the past decade or so, there have been a lot of changes in the demographics of the workforce. So, historically, the gender gap has been attributed, especially in our domain like cybersecurity, to long-standing stereotypes, right? Because we do
Okay.
not have people coming to take up cybersecurity as a career, because the hangover they all had was this is something to do with the old hardware and
Hmm.
networking domain, right? Now the societal norms, everything is changing, and people see how people are, successful in this domain in cybersecurity, and now they are looking up to this domain very positively. Now,
That's true.
other issue was also the lack of women leaders as role models and
Hmm.
mentors. Not many folks were motivated to join, especially girls and women. But now it has been changing. People look up to it as a viable career path, and they do go great guns in this domain. So, if you want some statistics, I was reading a report called Tetris. So that talks about women in IT and cybersecurity. Of course, this is just it gives you a pulse of the industry, though. It says in 2023, women represented 10% in of cybersecurity
Okay.
positions. Now in 2024, it has gone to 25%. That's a good 150% increase in the last decade. I think between 2013 and 2024, there's been a good hike in this percentage. And of course, this represents, this representation of a huge number of women coming now. It means that there's a growing recognition of the value that this diversity brings into the field, and also it highlights the critical work that remains to be done in this domain to achieve equal representation. So definitely this is a positive sign, and I hope this trend continues and we have a very diverse and inclusive workspace.
Few
Hmm.
days back, I was heard, is reading somewhere. I read about the security princess of Google because
Hmm.
her name is Parisa Tabrizi. She has been recognized as security princess. It's just not about that she fundamentally regained the same problems to be get solved. I mean, if I ask you, what do you think about how women leaders like her bringing fresh perspective to the old security problems which we're actually having down the line from a decade with us?
Yeah, we have a saying, women have an extra sense which men lack, right?
Okay.
So it's very important, when you bring women, it makes a equal representation. Men and women work together in many fields,
That's
but
true.
why not cybersecurity? They have achieved many things better than men, in fact. So I'm a big champion of women in cybersecurity. So definitely these folks. If you look at today, any of the list top 100
Okay.
women in cybersecurity, uh, not just in the Western nations, including United States, in India also you have a very good list of women who get
Hmm.
featured in these lists, and all of them have achieved many things, groundbreaking achievements in terms of bringing that innovation into cybersecurity problems, how they can solve it, the kind of solutions they have implemented, right? Not just in the not just in running cybersecurity, even in building cybersecurity products and as part of the OEMs, right? They've
Okay.
done better, much better than you could imagine.
And what are the unique challenges do you think that women usually faces in cybersecurity industries, and how can they overcome from them? There definitely there's some technicalities of the physical presence required for some tasks.
Yeah, the way they approach any problem
Okay.
that is faced in the industry or particular organization, I think they bring in the unique perspective that we normally men do not have. Because I have had an opportunity to work alongside senior leaders who are women, and that's
Hmm.
kind of amazing. They have a knack for getting things done, and they get. I mean, many of them I've seen they roll up their sleeves and work, alongside people, shoulder to shoulder. So though some of them are very inspiring. I mean, being a woman, it's not easy to go, in full throttle, make it big in career because they have full time. They come full time to work, and also they have
Hmm.
a family to manage, right? Family to handle. They have a full household to run. It's
Absolutely.
not easy because we have seen how women in our own families, how they are juggling, and how the kind of support they get from the rest of the family members is very critical. So I think
Absolutely.
they are doing extremely well. It's only important that we should encourage and support this initiatives and bring in more folks, more women folks, so they are they have a sustainable career. Especially
Uh-huh.
now, many companies which are very progressive are also encouraging women who come back after who have taken a break for maternity, and then they have a substantial break period in their careers. Those folks are encouraged to come back to the workforce, and that's a
Hmm.
very positive thing in my opinion, right? So why
Okay.
would somebody with a STEM degree, with so much of experience, they just because they had a maternity break, they have to sit back at home? It's a waste of talent, skills, and their potential. So I think we should harness that, and it will also um, uh, taps into their caliber, their talent, and it helps everyone, helps the industry,
Absolutely.
helps themselves as well.
Absolutely true. Absolutely. But what initiative do you think has actually brought them back into the cybersecurity domain?
Yeah, there are a lot many communities, industry communities led by women, for women, dedicated for women, encouraging them to take up skills and build skills through trainings, right? And also give them opportunities or give them pointers how to break into cybersecurity. Some of the groupings are, even I'm part of one group as an advisory board member, a group called W3CS, Worldwide
Okay.
Women in Cybersecurity. Then we do have groups like Women in Cybersecurity, what they call as VICES. Then Girls Who Code. Then I'm just thinking what comes to my top of my mind. Even certification bodies like ISC SCAR, You're also offering scholarship for women who want to pursue
That sounds interesting.
cybersecurity,
Yeah.
certifications or career. SANS also got a women's immersion academy. So like there's lot many groups are there. It's only important that women folk who are keen to pursue a career in cybersecurity should take advantage of these opportunities, sign up, volunteer, and get an immersive experience in terms of any training or workshops and certifications so that they equip with the right skill set when they apply for positions in top companies, right? And many of them are already broken the ceiling in terms of very senior roles like CISO or CXOs. They are doing extremely well. Many of the seniors and from my times, now they are in very senior positions. I'm very glad that they are doing well, and they're also mentoring younger staff or young girls who want to come into cybersecurity. Now that I've been teaching in private universities for a while, in business schools, there has been a lot of interest in people, especially the girls, to see if cybersecurity can be a good fit for their career aspirations. So, as an advocate of more people coming into cybersecurity domain, I also, give them a complete view of what and all the different domains available for them to specialize within cybersecurity. And a few of my, mentees have
Okay.
successfully cleared the placements. And when they had a choice to pick up data analytics or cybersecurity, they chose cybersecurity. That is very
That's
heartwarming to see, right?
that's absolutely interesting. Yeah. I also feel these jobs or this domain also allows you a lot of diverse nature of working. It does not
Right.
freezes you a monotonous way of working in a specific domain, 9 to 5 or something
Yes,
like that. It
correct.
gives you a diverse uh, way of working where you can choose things as per your convenience. Also, I feel
True.
the convenience comes in this domain is more than we relatively see in any other domain. That's as far as
True,
I
true.
believe so.
And the longevity also. This is a domain where women can continue working for a long term basis. It's not that technologies changes and you go, out of job. As long as
Mm.
they keep upskilling and up to pace, keep pace with the changes in technology or regulatory compliances and other skill sets, they can have a very long career, right? So that's
Absolutely.
all the more important.
What advice would you love to give to the young women to break the ice into the cybersecurity field?
As in any other domain, you will definitely have hurdles, obstacles coming your way.
Mhm.
People may not treat you well. All those issues would be there, but it is very important to have a strong confidence in yourself and your
Okay.
capabilities. Find the right allies. Find a good mentor or good role
Okay.
model with whom you can check. You can use them as sounding board and get some inputs, and then go confidently towards your goal. And
Okay.
there will always be people who will be negative, who will be naysayers, who will discourage you. But if you are really, really determined, you can make it to the top one day or other. But what's important is the confidence, and building the competence is very important. For
Okay.
folks who are very introverted, who are shy, who don't want to, even I was an introvert, even now I consider myself an introvert. The point is, you need to build those skills to become an ambivert. So,
Ah.
on demand, at will, you will have to become an extrovert, because in a globalized world, especially after the COVID pandemic, it's all the more important that we come across as well articulate people. It's not enough if you do your work well. You should also know how to highlight that by using your articulation skills. Right? Very good, top-notch communication skills, right? So these are my thoughts. And other important thing is, your career is like the. I think I already spoke about this in my earlier episode. I'm not very sure. The career is like the English letter T. you may have to build that mile deep expertise and technical expertise in the start of your career, and as you grow higher in career into managerial and leadership roles, it will become the opposite. You will have an inch deep expertise and a mile wide exposure. So don't be scared
Okay.
to let go of familiar, areas. Uh, as they say, only when you have the courage to lose sight of land, you can explore the world. If you keep sailing just by along the coastline, you will not see new land. So
That's
uh,
absolutely right.
that's important. Yeah.
That's a very nice example you have given about this, the journey and career to be the defendant of the letter T. If a female or candidate wanted to start his career in cybersecurity, or if a male wanted to start his cybersecurity career, this they should start from the same path. There is no difference in terms of technicality and upskilling.
Nothing. I don't see any differences between what a man can do and what a woman can do in cybersecurity, or for that matter, in almost all of the professions.
Absolutely.
So to me, both are equal. As it takes two hands to clap, two palms to join together to make a clapping noise, as it takes two wings for a aeroplane to fly or a bird to fly. Without one wing, we are not going anywhere, right? We are flawed. So to make it complete, you should definitely have women as well in the workforce, and
Hmm.
that will make a whole world of good. It is said, if a woman is independent and she's financially secure, it is going to help the entire family. If a woman is educated, it is not just she getting educated; it is going to educate the entire next
Entire.
generation.
Correct.
So that's
Absolutely.
very important. And in today's times, I'm not saying anything bad or negative. Just like before, even in today's times, it's very important girls and women learn to stand on their own shoes, I mean, own leg, by having a very secure career, strong career, and financially they should be very sound and secure, so that in case any knocks in life happen, they know how to handle themselves without depending on anyone. Because the
Absolutely.
times and the values are changing fast, so it's very important. Because I myself have a daughter, so
Oh,
my wife also has a very long-standing career with multinationals, so I know how it is important. So I would always encourage women to stand on their own. So for that, building skills and having a strong career is important, and be financially smart and secure your financial future as well, right?
if you could just recommend only one book on cybersecurity, what would be that from your end to all our learners?
No, I do read many books, specific domains within cybersecurity. One book which I really enjoyed was many years ago, a book called The Art of Invisibility by Kevin Mitnick. You
Okay.
remember Kevin Mitnick, who
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
unfortunately passed away a few years back, I think. It's one of the very, very insightful book on how to protect privacy in the digital age. So that was kind of an eye opener for me when I flipping the pages. More I read, I could imagine, But coming from Kevin, as always, being a very notorious hacker.
We'll surely love to read this book, and this is going to be interesting for our learners as well to read a more book about the same author and understand about him as well and his knowledge, what he is actually trying to share in the book. Apart from this, one more thing I would like to add. Wanted to know from you, what is the most underrated cybersecurity tool you ever used?
The one tool was, I think, a tool called Security Onion, right? It's an
Okay.
open source tool, for it's a free tool, right? It's open source, and it's for Linux platform, Linux distribution for threat hunting
Okay.
and network security monitoring purpose and intrusion detection, log management.
What if you were not in cybersecurity? What would be the thing we'd be doing instead of cybersecurity then?
I would have been a travel blogger. I love traveling. Oh no, jokes apart, on a serious
Okay.
note, I definitely love teaching and mentoring youngsters. So that would have been my profession if I had not taken cybersecurity. Of course, my love for traveling, the kind of road trips and journeys I do, travels I do. Definitely, travel blogging is very exciting, but I know it can never be a full time for me. At least it can never be a full time
Abs-
vacation for me, right? Full time vacation can never happen, but still there is some attraction. But teaching, mentoring has always been my, you know, dream job. If I had not taken cybersecurity in the industry as a profession, I would have gone that way.
That's so sweet of you, sir, for giving this actual clear answer to all of us. Thank you for giving a time. Absolutely. It was very nice having word with you. The last time also when we have met and all the way back to my home, I was just thinking about all those amazing jargons you have added, those cyber junks. It was amazing having you with us in all the episodes and all the learnings. We will for sure, surely coming in future as well, along with you for more information and more insights as well. To all
Sure.
our learners, to all our viewers, that's all from Dr. Ram about the future of cybersecurity, its career, insights, and a layer of adding to it how women can contribute themselves in cybersecurity and what are their importance in this domain. We wish you all the learners who are watching this, you must have gained a lot of information.
Thank you for having me here and giving me yet another opportunity to share my views. Wish you all the best, and all the viewers do well in your pursuit of a strong career in cybersecurity.
Thank